Hello everyone and welcome to the Spectrum of Lighthouse. My name is Brett, and in today's video we're going to be pulling 4 different cards for an overall basic energy no matter what star sign you are. This is going to be for any of the zodiac signs. And it's going to be these 4 decks here. So we're first going to use the Frequency Tarot, Starseed Oracle, Keepers of the Light, and Cosmic Reading Cards. I do have a playlist with a description of each of those, and as you can tell, none of these decks are the traditional tarot deck, whether it be the Rider-Waite or a different sort of, almost popped out there, or sort of an interpretation of those. So these technically would be called oracle readings, which I like to consider these readings to be more so confirmation, because there's a ton of brilliant tarot readers out there that you should definitely be not, overly watching, but you should be at least having a healthy dose of those. And I am more so of, I guess you can say, a secondary confirmation, like from a different type. Like these are still going to have the energies of the tarot cards in that sense. Like it might not be the Wheel of Fortune, but it'll be that energy, or it might not be the Sun, but it'll be that energy, etc. With all of these cards, by the way. All right, and without any further ado, as I'm shuffling these cards, this card is going to be the frequency that you are currently a match to, the viewer. So Spirit, what vibration, what frequency is the viewer currently a match to? And this will be timeless. This isn't date sensitive, so you can be watching this anytime. Alright, let me flip it one more. Alright, Spirit. Shuffle it. 1, 2, 3. Good, no. And with this deck, it will matter if the card is in reverse or not. And I each have a booklet because unlike, again, the regular tarot where you can kind of just like look at it and decipher, these, it can have what I like to call superficial meanings, but also, so this is 9, relationship, 9 upright. That's beautiful. So just because 9 upright, it doesn't necessarily mean, I mean, it could mean, I like to just read the card when it comes out, but we'll wait because I'm going to next pull this card. So that first card, it could mean that you're in a relationship you like. It could mean because it's upright you need to focus more on a relationship that you've been ignoring, but we'll definitely read that because obviously the intuitive messages are just as relevant as the actual message in there. So with this one though, this Starseed Oracle deck, this card doesn't necessarily matter if it's upside down or not. The message is still the same. And this question is going to be, what baby step is your soul, or are you being called to make? So what baby step is the viewer being called to make? It's a little too many cards. Is this going to be one Spirit? What one card is going to represent? What step, baby step, the viewer is being called to make? baby step that you are being called to make. This is the baby step that you are being called to make. And not just because it's the Starseed Oracle deck, you don't have to resonate with the Starseed. It could very well resonate as a Starseed or a Lightworker. If so, definitely you can find other videos on my page. Excuse me, the Spectrum of Lighthouse. 3. Let's go with the one that's upright, because the other 2 were upside down. Which I'll take. So it didn't matter. So here's the thing with this. All 3 of them popped out. For me, I felt that 3 of them was a little too much. So what we're going to do, we're going to delve into this, which is Forge, Don't Follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Which is interesting because we have a new Earth. It was upside down, so I'll just leave it up there. And then cellular, or deep cellular healing is something else, and that was upside down. So I'll just leave those here. Cool. And, this next card, this next one is going to be, which Keeper of the Light are you being called to work with? Which Keeper of the Light are you being called to work with? And as you can tell with these Oracle decks, and if you're this far in, you're definitely someone that veers, you know, since we're going to go with Forge, Don't Follow, you're definitely someone that likes to take the path less traveled. Because these, like I said, this is still an energetic reading of some divination using cards, right? So it's all going to have the same, like the 9 with the relationship there. It could be any relationship card in the tarot as we delve into it. Alright. I mean, you know, Forge, Don't Follow, maybe that's like Fool vibes, right? Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. The Fool's like the beginning, the start, I don't know. I'm also taking more lessons and watching videos on the regular tarot so I can understand them more. And this is the Keeper of the Light that you're being called to work with. Which Keeper of the Light is calling? Okay. Yeah. This one? We'll take this one. Now this one, if it's reversed, it's usually you're supposed to concentrate on it more, but it's the only one. Sununos. I remember I can never pronounce this one, but it's Life Force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased, which is interesting with the relationship, but not saying this is a relationship spread. Because relationship, this could be business or whatever. And then this final card is a cosmic reading card, and this is going to be What message does your soul want to say to you? This cosmic reading card. And then we'll go into it. This is very interesting. Go. 26, which is an 8, which oddly enough, 8 and 9, bottom of the deck, because it was just facing is 11, cosmic connection. I'll just leave that there. Sacred journey. Alright, people, buckle in. If you're driving or if you're doing errands or something, or if you're cleaning up and just listening to this, you can definitely see the spread here and there if you want, but you can definitely just put this on, do your thing, and listen. Sometimes I'll listen to readings while I'm shopping or whatever, what have you, grocery shopping. But just to let you know, there's no need to necessarily watch if you can, but it's also, you can definitely listen if you want to do some other stuff. So, relationship, 9. If you have drawn this card upright, the time for a harmonious, authentic relationship has come. See? So, it doesn't necessarily mean you're in a good, it means beautiful. Alright. Awesome. Cosmic connection. This could mean a harmonious, authentic relationship with yourself, or it could mean a harmonious, authentic relationship with someone else. Now, if this was more of a personal reading, we would have asked some questions, had a little like questionnaire quiz thing, and we would know which type, right? If it's just a career, if it's a relationship, if it's overall, which overall for me would be, this would be a relationship with yourself. So maybe that's resonating with you. You have been craving a union, and that union is meant to be yours. As in, I would say, as in your union with yourself. Let go of all traces of pretense within you. Learn to communicate. Allow yourself to merge and allow 2 units of consciousness to become one. So this could be, again, if it's, because it is a collective reading, more so a objective or general overall reading, as in like, this is going to be a general reading. So, beautiful. So this could mean communicating with yourself through meditation. It could mean authentic relationship, business-wise. Be honest with yourself. Honestly, I'm gonna go. The energy of this reading is going to be more obviously personal, because relationship with yourself and honesty with yourself is more important, because then you'll be able to be honest with other people. Forge, don't follow. The starseed. This is what baby step you're being called to make. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail, like being unable to find someone to show you the way, be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. So, perfect. Relationship is going to be with yourself. because whether you've been waiting for someone and it just hasn't happened yet, or you're tired of waiting, whatever may be the case, yeah, this is saying forge your own path, because obviously your soul's telling you to take a sacred journey. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. Obviously, within laws, and be smart about it, but that is true. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them, they lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way. For others who are calling, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experiences. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for your son, even. Do it for the leaders who will follow when you go first. You make it easy. Sorry, this is crazy. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. In a Starseed Soul inquiry, which means you can write these questions down and answer them. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Amazing. So these ones in reverse I'll read at like the end, because a new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And because it's in reverse, I'll say that, and because of, yeah, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing, deep set, these are definitely to help you forge and to not follow anyone. You have to do some deep cellular healing, whether that means just like doing meditations, whether that means taking energy classes or what have you. Whatever resonates with you is what you need to do to help heal yourself, because we all are on a journey, right? And we all have things to heal along the way. And sometimes as we do things, we heal those traumas or things. So I could be doing these readings, and this could actually be helping my own personal trauma by doing these readings for the collective and everything like that. Because also, being in reverse, I'm going to read these intuitively and say that this means, obviously, a new earth isn't really capable in your mind at the time, because you still need to have that relationship with yourself. You need to start to have that intimate relationship with yourself and forge a new path. Because you might feel alone, but in essence, you're meant to feel alone, so you can just start the path and have others follow. Because then a new earth will emerge. So I'll flip those. And as you go towards embodying that higher self, you're going to find through spirit, through the universe, ways for deep cellular healing and just deep healing in general. Like I said, I'll read those two at the end. this. Cernunnos, also known as Herne, is a Celtic stag god who represents connection to the earth. He is one of the oldest recognized Celtic gods and features on the Gunstrup cauldron, a giant silver vessel from the Iron Age. He is the lover of the Great Mother and impregnates the land so that it will be filled with life. He can help us form a connection with the animal spirits and ancestors of our land. The extended message is that there is a deep buildup of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. So this is the sacral chakra, the orange, the second one. Key of D. I forget, I think it's Vam. I forget which one it is. Off the top of my head. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Cernunnos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying for a child and this card appears, fertility is very possible, especially if Brigid, Cernunnos' twin flame, is present too. So I guess with that little throat chakra thing, and this is more so a relationship with yourself, I wouldn't say that this pertains to having a baby or anything, unless you're still watching this and you still are like, well, no, this makes a lot of sense that it's with me and this business partner, and it's like creating a business, or that's what I'm thinking, because sacral is the water. So it's also with the emotions, sensuality, creation, but not just like a life, but like creating something new. Whether it's a business or creating a new you, even in a way, like evolving, like a phoenix almost. Beautiful. And then, I might read this soul connection too, because that one was at the bottom of the deck and for some reason just like popped out at me like when I was doing this. No, I'm not gonna do that. There's too many cards already. But if you guys want to know, take a time out. Okay. So 26. This is who you should call upon, because that sexual energy you can also use to create things, to create something. It doesn't always have to be like sexual in nature also. I'll just leave this, leave this one here. There is wisdom in knowing that even darkness serves its purpose in the growth of the soul. That's by Nari, who's the one that made this deck. Darkness need not be feared, but simply understood. And definitely, if this is about a relationship with yourself and being a light worker where you do shadow work and you're a light worker just for yourself, you still have to delve into some sort of darkness and shine your light and forge that path by yourself. Because basically you have to go through these things yourself. right? Like, sure, you can be in a relationship with someone, or you can have a friendship with someone, but you have to go through these things yourself. Whether it is like a meditation retreat, a darkness retreat, a sacred medicine retreat, anything like that, you have to go through yourself. Just as we went through being birthed alone, right? Like, yeah, our mom did the thing and everything, but we as a spirit, like, we as a baby went through being born alone. You could say it was with your mom, sure, because that's happening. But just as like you would die alone, sure, there's people around you. Maybe it's not just a physical thing, but you experience birth and you experience death by yourself. So you experience a sacred journey by yourself. Darkness is a misunderstood energy, which causes so much emotional distress and disharmony around the world, as it is seen as something that is separate to God, capital G, or universe, spirit, all that is, light, whatever word resonates with you. Most often, it is seen as something that needs to be avoided and battled. Darkness, too, serves its purpose. Through darkness, we come to see the light that is in us. We expand our conscious understanding through first walking in the shadows of our soul. So, in essence, I have a video of what is a spectrum of lighthouse, and it's definitely that whole metaphor of being a lighthouse and shining your light and just standing standing in your light during all these crashes and waves and darkness and everything like that, but just staying in your light and having those ships come to you and helping to bring those ships come just back to sea, not just to you, but to come back to sea and to wait till the storm passes until they can get everything situated, blah, blah, blah. The more you ignore, push away, and avoid darkness, the more it is attracted to your space, just as everything else that we ignore or push away. It is only through love and understanding of the true nature of darkness, embracing its role, and having gratitude for the lessons it teaches us, that we are able to transcend its karmic wheel. Only then do we break free from its cyclical challenges that trigger the soul through its many faces and forms. Darkness is here to help us find our way back into our heart. We are all one, good, evil, dark, light, and the many other labels mankind has used to separate this energy that is one. Do not fear the shadows within or outside you, but simply observe the dance of life that is occurring all around you. See the lessons that unfold from the dark periods of your life. Understand their meaning and purpose. When you can transcend this illusion of separateness and judgment of all that is seen as dark, you transcend the illusion of suffering. The more you walk this journey with understanding and clarity, the more at peace you are with this world. You are then ready to enter realms of higher consciousness and increased light. An affirmation you can write down is, I am triumphant in knowing that even darkness serves its purpose in the fruition of the soul. This is a solar plexus chakra energy. And 11's a master number. Cosmic connection. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. This card brings a message of divine support and illumination. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels with greater understanding and insight and perception, which is what the end of this card was saying, but you're going through the darkness to get there. It is no coincidence that you are finding yourself in sync with new people whose vibrations are at a similar frequency to your own. And remember, this card was at the bottom of the deck when I was going to put it away, and I thought the deck was the other way around. This is why when I looked down, this card was just facing right in front of me. So these new connections are bringing you greater clarity and reflecting the radiant light within you. Yes, there are challenges that surround you, challenges that can really tug at the heartstrings. But please understand that these challenges come to you at this time to help you grow and evolve to higher states of consciousness, no matter how much you do not want to hear that. Because I know it's very tough to hear these things when we're in the thick of it, believe you me. But if you're still here, 30 minutes and 30 seconds into it, it's a 33, master number 11, right? Mwah. And I don't know how long that's gonna, I'm just saying when I'm recording this at the recorder, because I might chop some stuff up, whatever. Just know that when I was saying that, it was 30 minutes, 30 seconds. The universal energy of love has sent beautiful light-filled souls to guide your way and assist you through this transition, like a spectrum of lighthouse. Not only do you have these wonderful earthly guides, but also the assistance of loving cosmic guides from a higher dimension. You are a visionary of love, and through the raising of your own vibration, you will assist others to awaken. Spirit sees your hunger and desire for change. It sees your passion and thirst for planetary healing. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. But first, your own vibration and light needs to be raised. This opportunity comes to you through the challenges you currently face. You see, the understanding gained from these challenges and the healing they bring will be the precursor to your own increased light. Keep going and know you are not alone during this time. The affirmation is, I am illuminated, inspired, and grateful for this opportunity to expand in the light of pure consciousness. Associated chakras are the heart, throat, third eye, and crown. So it's basically just all the chakras for this one. I'll go with the New Earth, because I think that would be in the A's. First card is a New Earth also. That's interesting, right? Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist, which makes sense. Forge, don't follow, because a lot of times the people that were forging anew at first, they were called crazy and no one, believed in them. No one could see what they see. That's why, they're called crazy at first. Tend to the new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You choose to be here to be part of this global shift, whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation. Keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age in times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep, for if you do, in the not-too-distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you keep holding the vision? Through deep cellular healing. Let's go. Because through this deep cellular healing, your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in a practical way or in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Octurians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin. You have your cells return to effervescence and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. And if you want to place your hand on your heart, you can say in your head as I say aloud, I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. And so, a reading that was supposed to only be 4 cards, Frequency Tarot card, which is your current relationship, which is about starting a deeper, honest relationship with yourself. To forge a new path and to not follow. Because you have a vision for a new earth. In order to really start that new vision, do some deep healing in whatever way you can, physical, emotional, mental, energetic. Need be called upon Kononos to help you channel this sensual, sexual energy of healing. Because you have a cosmic connection. You're raising in vibration. Which is why all this stuff is happening. Which is, I know, some bullshit to hear, which is very tough to hear. But you gotta take that sacred journey into the darkness. You have to take that sacred journey to get to know yourself, to have that relationship with yourself. Alright. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to contact me for a personal reading. Until then, and until next time, I love you. You got this. It's happening. It's all happening. Alrighty? Awesome sauce. I love you.